Hi again, everybody, and welcome to the World Wrestling Federation. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Angelo Mosca. Angelo, another exciting week of the best in professional wrestling.
And I'm really particularly looking forward to this week, Jack. I think you should spring it on the people.
Dr. D. David Schultz will be seeing action on our program this week. We'll also see Sergeant Slaughter in action. Big John Studd will be in the ring, all 7 feet inches. We'll also have Piper's Pit, Roddy Piper with Tito Santana. Brutus Beefcake will be seeing action. And then listen to this, Angelo.
I'm listening.
Huh? The Tonga Kid and Roddy Piper.
Oh, Roddy Piper and the Tonga Kid, a man who's vaccinated with a phonograph needle, and a young boy with a lot of speed with a vendetta.
And last but not least, the big man from the Uganda, Kamala, on our program this week.
Looking forward to it, Jack.
Oh, boy. All right, let's go up to the ring right now and the introductions to our first exciting bout this week on the World Wrestling Federation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 242 pounds, Tony Garea. Now entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan from Tennessee, weighing 267 pounds, Dr. D. David Schultz.
The World Wrestling Federation, featuring the greatest superstars in professional wrestling. Hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Angelo Mosca. There he is, Dr. D, David Schultz.
And he's in the stable again with Bobby the Brain Heenan.
His opponent from New Zealand, Tony Garea. One fall, 10-minute time limit. And your referee is Terry Yorkston.
Believe me, Dr. D, David Schultz, has got his hands full with Tony Garea. At one time, he was one half of the WWF World Tag Team Federation Championship belts, along with Rick Martel. Look at that move.
Tony Garea. Oh, Garea going for a press.
Forgot to hook the leg. Dr. D took a scoot. Doesn't want any part of it.
Oh, Dr. D is out of the ring. Right now, he wants no part of Tony Garea, the big man from New Zealand. Referee Terry Yorkston counting. There he is. David Schultz, Dr. D. The fans hollering Weasel on behalf of Bobby Heenan.
Right. Look at this. Tony Garea's got the upper hand on this match.
Garea went some great moves in there. There's a 2 count. Terry Yorkston, boy, right on top of all the action.
He caught him short, just ready to go out.
Oh, good move in there by Tony Garea. There are a lot of people that do not like Dr. D, David Schultz, and they got to be enjoying this right now, Angelo.
Right now, Tony Garea's got the upper hand. He just barely missed.
I thought he had.
Jack, you've got to hook that leg and pull that leg to pin those shoulders down.
I thought it was all over. Garea with a wrist lock right now. Garea applying the pressure. Dr. D going for the throat. Hunting away. Look at this. Try for a whip. And Garea with a whip into the turnbuckle. Bobby Heenan right now interfering with this match. Referee Yorkston counting. There's Garea. Angelo.
He's got these people excited here.
I'll tell you, Tony Garea looks very impressive this week.
He looks ready and willing, and he's very, very capable.
Oh, Tony Garea. There's a try for a press. What happened?
He slipped his leg right over the bottom rope. Tony Garea is a veteran in this ring. Oh, look at that move. Oh.
Garea stunned. Elbow smash by Dr. D. David Schultz. Try for a press. 3 count. Oh, that was quick.
That was quick. He anticipated another move, and unfortunately, he wound up in the short end of the stick. Tony Garea did.
Tony Garea in complete control of this bout against Dr. D. David Schultz. And it took a fluke move for Dr. D to get the 3 count. All right, let's go up to the ring right now in the official decision.
The winner of the match, Dr. D. David Schultz.
Angelo, it's got to be heartbreaking for Tony Garea.
It has. He had the upper hand all through this match.
He took command of the bout from the bell, and up until that 3 count, Tony Garea was on top of this match. Let's pick up the action once again. See how Dr. D. David Schultz.
See, that professional wrestlers have been noted to study other men's moves through film and tape, and evidently Dr. Schultz studied this move.
Schultz coming off the ring right now. There's the elbow smash to the sternum area. Now the press.
See what I mean?
Terry Yorkston. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
It's all over.
Isn't that something?
It's amazing. 1 minute, 1 second you're on the upper hand, the other one you're on the bottom end.
And Bobby Heenan is so delighted. Oh, he may not even sleep tonight. All right, we now have a World Wrestling Federation update. Stand by for more excitement.
This week's subject on Update is the Tonga Kid, cousin of Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and he's a young man who's rising fast to the top of the World Wrestling Federation. Now let's have a look at the Tonga Kid in action. Well, as you can see, it's not hard to tell why he is fast rising to the top of the World Wrestling Federation. And believe me, he's out to get revenge for his cousin Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing 235 pounds, Goldie Rogers. His opponent, now about to enter the ring area, from South Carolina, weighing 290 pounds, Sergeant Slaughter.
Time with the Sergeants. You know, Angelo, he kind of makes you proud, doesn't he?
Oh, does he have? You know, he's quite a clandestine figure, 6'5", He not only demand respect, he commends it.
Sergeant Slaughter here on the World Wrestling Federation.
He
Jack
got
Reynolds at
Rogers'
ringside.
attention right away, didn't he?
Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Angelo Mosca, and we hope that you're enjoying all the tremendous action coming your way. Goldie Rogers and Sergeant Slaughter.
You know, if I were looking for a bodyguard, I think I'd take Sergeant Slaughter along with me. I would feel very, very safe.
Goldie Rogers.
Look at that.
Coming off the ring rope.
Oh.
Good hip toss in there by the Sergeant. Boy, and the fans love it.
Do they ever? And speaking of loving wrestling like I do, Jack, sometime November 3rd, 4th, 5th, I'm going to be in Western Canada donning the tights.
I'd love to be with you, Angelo, but the schedule won't permit, but I'll be there with you in spirit.
Jack, thank you very much. I'll need it because the WWF, the competition is very keen.
Oh, the greatest competition in the world. And some of the greatest athletes in the world as well. I tell you, you've got to be not only sharp with the body, but you got to be sharp with your mind as well in order to succeed in this business.
You have to have ability, dexterity, stamina, and put it all together, make it come together in just a short time in a 400 square foot circle, a ring, and make it all work like a time clock.
Sergeant right now applying the pressure with a wrist lock, also using the elbow to his advantage on Goldie Rogers from Hollywood, California. Rogers raking the eyes right now and starting to pound away on Sergeant Slaughter.
At 6'5", 290 pounds, you got to be vulnerable when they rake you across the eyes like that.
You can hear the crowd. USA, USA in the background. There's a whip. Look at that. Cobra.
Look at that, Jack.
Caught him beautifully.
You see that clothesline? There it is. There it is. That cuts the blood supply off, and it's all over. The lights out. Like Don Meredith said. How's he sing that song?
Turn out the lights. The party's over. And it is over for Goldie Rogers. Referee John Bonello raising Sergeant Slaughter's hand in victory. The fans in attendance this week on the World Wrestling Federation just loving it. Angelo, let's pick up the action once again.
All right.
And we will, first of all, let's get the official decision.
Oh, the winner of the match, Sergeant Slaughter.
All right, there we have the replay. Sergeant Slaughter coming off the ring ropes right now. Now, Angelo.
Now, here it is right here. Oh, he slaps that Cobra clutch on, and there is no way out.
There is
Boy, he's
absolutely no
proud.
way.
He's proud.
All right, we now have a World Wrestling Federation interview coming your way, so stand by for all the excitement.
I'd like to remind all our fans in the Vancouver area once again that Maple Leaf Wrestling and all the stars of the World Wrestling Federation kick off that new era in professional wrestling this coming Monday, November the 5th at 8 p.m. at the Pacific Coliseum. You're going to see Davey Boy Smith taking on Rene Goulet. Tony Gurria goes up against Bad News Allen. Bret Hart will try Big Ron Shaw. The Dynamite Kid will take on Paul Butcher Vachon. And Rick Quickdraw McGraw goes up against Dr. D. David Schultz. In a World Tag Team title match, Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch put their titles on the line against the Wild Samoans. Angelo King Kong Mosca, which you all know by now, will take on the Iron Sheik. And topping it off, the Battle of the Giants, Andre the French Giant takes on the Ugandan Giant Kamala. But now let's bring in Angelo King Kong Mosca. And Ange, you've got your hands full this coming Monday.
I just hope I can satisfy Sergeant Slaughter. This is 6 days before the Armistice Treaty was signed. But this treaty is not going to be signed because the war still goes on. Iron Sheik's been running all over North America, just annihilating people, but not to their face. You've got to look me right in the eye, Iron Sheik. Remember, I'm the man who walks and talks and does exactly what he wants to do. The people in Vancouver remember a little incident that happened a few years ago. I'm not too proud of the way that incident turned out, but I made amends. But no amends are going to be made for you, Sheik. Because I'm proud, very proud to be a Canadian. I can stand tall. I don't have to hide and go behind doors. So, Sheik, I hope you do many neck bridges, because on November 5th, King Kong Moscow's not signing that armistice. He's going to be walking and talking right over your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Italy, weighing 245 pounds, Nick DiCarlo. His opponent, now about to enter the ring area. First, accompanied by his manager, Friday. And luscious Johnny Valiant, now introducing from Uganda, weighing 400 pounds, Giant Kamala.
What an awesome sight.
The Giant Kamala, as he makes his way into the ring, being accompanied this week by luscious Johnny Valiant and Kamala's man Friday.
I don't know what the communication factor is here between luscious John Friday and Kamala, but it ought to be interesting when they get them together in the ring.
I believe that luscious Johnny Valiant is serving as a consultant on behalf of manager Fred Blassie, who I understand is somewhere on special assignments.
He's probably scouting again, Jack, and if he brings any more great wrestlers into this area, I don't know what we're going to do.
I believe that through the blessings of Freddie Blassie, luscious Johnny Valiant is serving as a consultant and spokesperson for the Giant Kamala and Friday.
Well, he got a very capable man in luscious Johnny.
There's the bell. This match officially underway. Your referee for this bout is Wayne Cashman. Nick DiCarlo, who hails from Naples, Italy.
Look at that Kamala. How tall is he? About 6'8", 6'9"?
6 feet 9 inches tall, or 6'8.5".
Oh,
weighing well over 400 pounds, by the way.
that chop is almost, look. I hope they can control the man in the squared circle.
Kamala choking away right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Johnny Valiant here on ringside. And look at this. Angelo Mosca, you appreciate true talent, don't you?
You got one heck of a man there.
Yeah, I certainly do.
It looks like the beast from 20,000 fathoms.
He really is. See, at each passing moment, he's unbelievable.
That's the voice of luscious Johnny Valiant, serving as a consultant to the Giant Kamala, the big man from Uganda, as he pounds away on Nick DiCarlo.
That's over 450 pounds leaning on
There's
him.
Valiant. Kamala. Listen to the fans, Angelo.
They're calling for Andre. Oh.
Double fist into the throat area.
Oh!
Giant splash.
Oh.
Another giant splash. 3 counts.
Not only is that a giant splash, did you see that speed he did it with?
Kamala pounding away. Valiant in the ring right now. Friday in the ring. There's no controlling this man, Angelo. This man is a brute. Look at this. Look at that. Now there's no call for that.
No, there isn't.
Friday right now trying to restrain Kamala. All right, Kamala now leaving the ring. Wait a minute. He's trying to get up there. Friday telling him, get out, get out. And Kamala listens, just like he's programmed. All right, let's pick up the action once again. Let's pick up the action once again as Kamala is leaving the ring. There goes. Here we go.
Oh.
Double fist into the throat area. Now, Kamala, look how graceful he moves for a big man.
Oh, does he ever? Look at that.
There's the giant splash. Referee Wayne Cashman over with a 2.
Watch the speed he does
coming
this
back.
with.
Look at that.
Look at this. Oh.
Another big splash.
Boy,
1, 2, 3, and it's mercifully over. The winner of the fallen bout, the giant Kamala. All right, another World Wrestling Federation interview. Stand by.
Billy Red Lyons here once again, wanting to remind our fans in Vancouver one more time that this coming Monday, Maple Leaf Wrestling and all the stars of the World Wrestling Federation will be seen at the Pacific Coliseum, starting time 8 p.m. You'll be seeing the dynamic Pat Patterson. Davey Boy Smith goes up against Rene Goulet. Tony Garea, the popular young wrestler from New Zealand, will face Bad News Allen. Calgary's own Bret Hart will take on Big Bron Shaw. The Dynamite Kid from England goes against Paul Butcher Vachon. And the fiery Rick Quickdraw McGraw goes against Dr. D. David Schultz. In a World Tag Team title match, Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch put their titles on the line against the Wild Samoans. Angelo King Kong Mosca, Big Nasty himself, takes on the Iron Sheik. And topping it off, that Battle of the Giants, Andre the French Giant takes on the Ugandan Giant Kamala. Be almost a half a ton of beef in the ring at one time. What a match that will be. And now, let me bring in the young man from New Zealand, Tony Garea. And Tony, you're going to have to be at your best this coming Monday. You've got a rough, tough character by the name of Bad News Allen.
Well, I know a little bit about Bad News Allen. I know that he keeps himself in fantastic shape, and he's one heck of a rough guy. But I'm in there. I signed a contract. I'm going in there, and I'm going to do my darndest to beat this guy. I know his reputation. It goes worldwide. He's been down Australia wrestling. He's been Hong Kong, Japan, spent a lot of time in Japan. But, Billy, I got to tell you, I am ready for this man.
I know you're always ready. What a card this is, right, Tony? Battle of the Giants, Big Nasty, I should say, King Kong Mosca taking on the Iron Sheik. What a battle that'll be.
And, of course, there's Andre the Giant against Kamala. Now, that's going to be something. There's two big men, like you said, almost half a ton in the ring at one time.
Right. Remember, that's this coming Monday, November the 5th at 8 p.m. Get your advance tickets at the Coliseum box office.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Quebec, weighing 350 pounds, Richard Cummings. His opponent, from California, weighing 364 pounds, Big John Studd. Big John Studd is accompanied in the ring by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
More exciting action here on the World Wrestling Federation. Jack Reynolds and Angelo Mosca at ringside. And, boy, you talk about a couple of big guys in the ring. I want to tell you, you've got Richard Cummings.
You got about over 700 pounds of massive
350 pounds. Standing in about 6 feet 9 inches tall. And Big John Studd, well over 7 feet. And 372 pounds.
Oh.
Big John Studd.
Whoa. You know, Bobby the Brain Heenan acquiring quite a stable of wrestlers here in the WWF, Jack.
He's doing very well for himself, enjoying it. Very profitable situation, Angelo.
And
elbow smash, try for a press. Cummings breaking it.
John Studd wants to be known as the giant of wrestling. John Studd doesn't realize there's only one giant. That's Andre the Giant.
Into the turnbuckle. Studd applying the pressure right now on Cummings. The young man who hails from Quebec.
Look at that power exemplified by Big John Studd. I will admit he is a big man. Look at the power. Look at the arms on that. Look at the chest on that man.
Is that a giant or is that a giant?
Only to Andre, he's second.
How about keeping these people quiet? The name is Mr. Heenan, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and let's show a little respect, because you're lucky I'm even here.
That's the voice of Bobby the Brain Heenan, as he's having some words with the tremendous throng in attendance this week.
Look at the neck. Just look at the power exemplified in the facial expressions of Big John Studd.
Studd claims there's no competition for him. Obviously, he was complaining.
Oh, I don't know what he's complaining about. Obviously, he's forgotten about Andre there. Look at that 58, close to 60-inch chest on John Studd. Maybe he might be bigger, but it's very, very impressive.
There's a boot to the midsection.
That's about a size 17.
Knee lift. Oh, 350 pounds. My goodness.
He's handling this man like he's a twig. Oh!
Little clothesline job, elbow smash. Terry Orkston, 2, 3, it's all over. Boy, that was quick, Angelo.
What, he made mincemeat out of that boy.
Big John Studd. All right, let's go up to the ring right now. And here's your official decision.
The winner of the match, Big John Studd.
There he is, Big John.
I don't know what he said there, but I think he wanted to be recognized as a giant.
He said, I'm the giant. I'm the giant. Big John Studd, the giant. All right, Angelo,
only
let's pick
a
up the
giant
action.
in dreams.
Let's pick up the action once again as Big John Studd victorious in his bout here with Richard Cummings, the big 350-pounder from Quebec. There's a whip into the ring rope.
Look at that. That's those 23-inch biceps. Look at this big boom. Over 350 pounds just coming down. And believe me, there's nothing left. He didn't even have to hook that leg because they were just like deflating a balloon.
The winner of the fall and the bout with the elbow smash and then the body press and the 3 count. Victorious Big John Studd, along with his manager there, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And what a stable Bobby the Brain Heenan is accumulating. Dr. Death, David Schultz, Big John Studd. But don't remember, he's
right
only
now we
number
go
2.
to Piper's Pit with Roddy Piper.
I want to give you a prime example of a pure flash in the pan. I just a little cucaracha here for you, make you feel at home. Means about it's a cockroach. I want to give you a prime example of here's a man who was the former, first of all, I ain't never been former nothing, a former intercontinental champion, and all of a sudden he gets his little itty bitty leg hurt, and all of a sudden Greg Valentine now is a champion, and you are completely out of wrestling. Now what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to come let you what, man?
I'm going to say something, Piper. You know, I can say I'm a former because I've been there. You've never been a former because you've never been there, man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You're coming back with your leg that's just been all messed up, been operated on. You're going to come back and fight people, possibly people like me. If I was to be fighting you, brother, the first thing I'm going to go for is that leg. You think for 1 second that you're going to jump in the ring and going to be nice guy with them cute little ears?
I told you before that I was going to be 100%. And I am 100% right now, Roddy Piper, and I am ready to meet you or anybody else, especially Mr. Valentine.
Wait a second. If you're 100%, you're 100%, then stand up, boy. You're 100%. The wheels work fine. Stand up. Are you afraid to stand up?
Mr. Piper, you're a very lucky man, Mr. Piper, because I'm not going to meet you before the Tonga Kid meets you. But I got a present for you that I'm going to give to you right now, Piper.
Give me.
I'm not going to need those anymore. I'm finished. I'm 100%, man.
Let me tell you something. That's the difference between you and me. I never had to stand on nothing, man.
Fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 238 pounds, Rick Quick Draw McGraw. His opponent, now about to enter the ring area. First, introducing his manager, Luscious Johnny Valiant. Now introducing from parts unknown, weighing 262 pounds, Brutus Beefcake.
The action continues, hot and heavy, and boy, this should be a dandy of a match.
As he
Rick.
came... Excuse me, Jack.
Rick Quick Draw McGraw against Brutus Beefcake.
As Beefcake came walking in the ring, the people call him Fruitcake.
Well, you may not agree with his tactics, but boy, I'll tell you, they don't come any bigger and stronger than this Brutus Beefcake. He is well put together, Angelo.
He's well put together, a lot of time spent in the gym.
And look at the body on McGraw.
He's short and stocky, but he can go.
There they go. They're going at it. Well, I'll tell you, if Rick McGraw able to defeat Beefcake, Brutus Beefcake in this match, what a tremendous victory for this young man.
Oh, that's why people sign contracts every week.
Excuse me, one second, Mr. Muska. You got a little better looking type man here, but the bottom line is, son, the guy likes to induce punishment. It's no doubt.
Joining us here at ringside is luscious Johnny Valiant, who is now the new manager of Brutus Beefcake. You may recall, Angelo and I had been discussing who the new manager of Brutus Beefcake would be. And we were both wrong, Angelo.
Yeah, we sure were.
I thought Albano was going to get it, and you thought it was Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, but we both got fooled. But Johnny Valiant is a very, very capable manager.
Oh. He's been there.
Yes, he has.
He has been there. He has paid his dues, Johnny Valiant. Right now, Brutus Beefcake and Rick McGraw really going at each other.
You know, this Rick McGraw has a good amateur background also in North Carolina.
Look at that elbow smash. Look at that elbow smash. Missing. Oh, that stung. McGraw coming back with a right hand to the side of the jaw.
He might be stocky, but he's got a lot of fire.
Nice drop kick in there by McGraw. Beefcake stunned right now. Look at him pounding away.
He's just giving him back a dose of medicine that he was giving him before. Fighting fire with fire. Oh, look at this.
Reverse.
It's called a backslide. Oh.
Oh, I thought it was all over.
Almost. That's a smart thing to do, to try to go for the pin. Oh.
Knee.
Caught that knee right in the side of the cheek.
That's it. Boy, that was quick.
That's whatever.
The action hot and heavy in the center of the ring. Brutus Beefcake. That's it.
That is a mouthful. It's a tongue twister.
Let's go up to the ring right now and get the official decision.
The winner of the match, Brutus Beefcake.
There's your winner, Brutus Beefcake. And we got to pick up the action once again. It happened so quickly that
right before your eyes, and the first thing you know, there was a pin, 1, 2, 3.
That many of our fans watching this exciting bout really didn't know what the heck happened. So let's pick up the action once again.
It's a
Here
good
we go.
thing there was a replay.
Right. Look at him winding up and nothing doing. McGraw able to, but here's the knee.
Oh,
look where
right
he
in
caught
the
him.
side of the chin.
Oh, he caught him flush.
He won't be eating any steaks this week.
Tony Bonello coming over, Johnny Bonello rather, your referee coming over with the 3 count. And the winner of the fall and the match, Brutus Beefcake. Oh, I'll tell you, great match.
It was a very exciting match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall with a 60-minute time limit for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Introducing first to the blue corner, the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 237 pounds, XD Special Delivery Joe. Now introducing the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion from Seattle, Washington, weighing 250 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. The referee, Wayne Cashman.
Well, hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lyons, and we have for the Intercontinental Wrestling Heavyweight Championship the champion Greg the Hammer Valentine from Seattle, Washington. His opponent, SD Special Delivery Jones. Oh, this should be a good one, Billy Red.
Oh, this should be a real barn burner, Jack. You got that right. SD Jones from Philadelphia, crafty wrestler, a lot of experience. Going for everything here tonight in the Maple Leaf Gardens, and another tremendous crowd on hand as usual. Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Intercontinental Champion, putting the belt on the line. And once again, the World Wrestling Federation has done it again, Jack.
Championship match right here on television.
Referee Wayne Cashman, for some reason, was holding the, I guess there are some photographers here in attendance at ringside, and they wanted to get a shot of that Intercontinental Wrestling Heavyweight Championship belt. So referee Cashman obliging. Try for a whip. There's a reverse. Look at that. Nothing doing. Valentine going with the elbow smash, hitting the turnbuckle. Wrist lock being applied right now by SD Special Delivery Jones on the champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well, so far, Jack, SD has certainly had the upper hand. Look at, he looks out at the fans. Should I give him another headbutt there to the back? And they say yes, and he drops that head into the back of Greg Valentine once again, and Valentine went to his knees on that one, Jack.
Boy, those are damaging moves. I'll tell you, that those two blows, the two headbutts to the left side of the back, they've got to hurt Valentine. Look at him applying the pressure on that left arm.
Yes, notice where he's got that hand hooked right into there, working on the latissimus muscle.
Good move in there by Valentine. Valentine, there he goes. Look at him working away with that knee.
Going to work on the legs, Jack. You know, he's going to try and soften this SD up and probably go for that figure four leg lock.
That's the old Valentine trademark.
Yeah, notice he's still favoring his back, though. He's probably still got a little catch in the lower back there. The SD worked him over. However, Valentine comes right back. Drops the hard elbow to the leg of SD Jones. Comes down with a knee.
Likes to work on the legs. Does it very effectively.
Yes, well, like I said, he's the master of the figure four leg lock, and he'll just, when he gets an opportunity, he goes to work on the legs, and when he feels he's got them softened up enough, he'll go for that figure four.
SD in a lot of pain right now as Valentine applying the pressure, working on that left leg of SD Special Delivery Jones. Your referee Wayne Cashman right on top of the situation. Look at the face on Valentine.
Is that a look of determination, or isn't it?
Oh, that's the look of a champion.
And
SD kicking away, trying to break this hold. He does. The crowd loves it.
Oh, the crowd are on their feet. However, Valentine moves right in again, and still with the upper hand on SD Jones. There we see Jack. He has him over that bottom rope, applying all 250 pounds to the throat area of SD Jones.
I got a feeling, Billy Red, that working on the legs of SD is taking its toll. It's taking a lot of stamina, a lot of steam out of SD Special Delivery Jones.
Oh, yes. Well, Valentine dropped an elbow on that leg, dropped a couple of good knees. Now look at it. He's got it over that bottom rope. Now goes to work. Drops some of the boots in on the... Some boots, I should say, right in on the knee. Look at that, right on the knee, and the knee is over that bottom rope. And Jack, you know, inside that rope, there's no give to it. It's a steel cable inside of a plastic hose.
Referee Cashman warning Greg the Hammer Valentine right now. Still working on that left leg.
Wayne Cashman warning him about the break on the ropes. Watch the count or you'll be disqualified. Look at there. He puts the heel of his boot right in the knee area of SD Jones. And it doesn't look too good for SD when you see him, SD holding on to that knee. That reminds you of Tito Santana. What happened to him?
Exactly. Valentine right now with a little spread eagle. There he goes.
There he goes. He's going for that figure 4. Oh, and SD.
He pulled the trunks. He got the trunks that time.
It wasn't too scientific, but he got out of it.
That's right. He had to take matters into his own hands. And now SD fighting back. SD with some chops. Headbutt.
Oh, he caught him with a beautiful headbutt. Look at that one, Jack. That one sent him right out of the ring. Look at Valentine holding on to that
right
steel
now,
fence.
fighting outside the ring. SD Special Delivery Jones going to work on the champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Valentine is reeling right now, back into the ring. SD still hurting. That left leg. Now, this is where Valentine...
Oh, reaches over that top rope, picks.
Look at that.
SD up and a reverse suplex, and SD come right down to the back of his head. Valentine on top. Cashman is right there.
That's it.
Just like that.
The reverse suplex working to the advantage of the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. The crowd in an uproar right now. They don't like it. SD on one leg. I'll tell you, the Valentine...
He was lucky there, Jack.
The Valentine man caught SD Special Delivery Jones.
Well, when Valentine dropped him on the back of his head, it took enough wind out of SD, just long enough to get a 3 count in there. Fans here once again, wanting to remind all our fans in the Vancouver area that Maple Leaf Wrestling and all the stars of the World Wrestling Federation kick off the new era in professional wrestling this Monday at the Pacific Coliseum, and what a card you're going to see. You'll be seeing Pat Patterson, former U.S. heavyweight champion. Davey Boy Smith taking on Rene Goulet, the man from Nice, France. Tony Garea, the very popular young wrestler from New Zealand, will face Bad News Allen. Calgary's own Bret Hart will take on Big Ron Shaw. The Dynamite Kid goes up against Paul Butcher Vachon. Fiery Rick Quickdraw McGraw will face Dr. D. David Schultz. In a World Tag Team title match, Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch put their titles on the line against the former champions, the Wild Samoans. Angelo King Kong Mosca, Big Nasty himself, will face the Iron Sheik, and what a battle that is going to be. And topping it off, the match that everyone is talking about, Andre the French Giant, the 8th wonder of the world, takes on the 9th wonder of the world, the Ugandan giant Kamala. And now, let me bring in the man who's standing in for Freddie Blassie, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, have I got news for Andre the Giant. Next Monday night, this coming Monday, is going to be the demise of Andre the Giant. Now, for years, he's pushed a lot of people around. He's stepped on a lot of people, and he's just nothing, in my estimation, but a big bully. Well, Mr. Blassie has come up with something, and I've got something here to show you. Mr. Giant, I hope you're watching. I hope you people in Vancouver are watching. Try to push this around with his man Friday. 6'8", 380 pounds from the jungles of Uganda. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. This man doesn't care about rules. He doesn't care about wrestling. Hammer locks, arm drags, hip locks, fireman carries. You think he worries about that? He just goes out there and defeats the man like that. Now, the Giant, you're used to picking people up. You're used to sticking your big foot in people's faces. You're used to headbutting people. You're just used to pushing people around. Well, try this on for size. I don't know if this man knows much about rules. I don't know how much wrestling ability he has when it comes to holds. I just know he is one bad customer. I mean, when you say bad, open the dictionary, you're going to find a whole chapter on this dude standing right there. So, Mr. Giant, you bring it on this coming Monday night. You talk about NFL football. You talk about CFL football. You talk about all the big events. Well, you've never seen nothing like this. Because when Kamala gets in that ring and he starts getting that appetite wet and he starts getting a little hungry, he gets concerned where his next meal's coming from. And all those ropes around that ring makes him feel like he's in the jungle. He doesn't like to be caged up. He doesn't like the feeling of being close-knit places. He wants the freedom of the jungle. And there's only one way to do that, and that's to get the Giant. Uh-oh, you know
what's he doing?
That means the dinner bell's ready. He's hungry. And when he's hungry, he wants to eat. And it doesn't matter what he eats, where he eats, or when he eats, as long as it might be something like Andre the Giant. So So he's going to feast at a 7'4", 480-pound smorgasbord. And you know what he's got in his hand there? That's the Ugandan toothpick. He's going to be picking those tusks clean when he's done with Andre.
Remember, that's this coming Monday at the Pacific Coliseum, starting time 8 p.m. We'll see you there.
Jumbo.
Well, the action has been hot and heavy this week on the World Wrestling Federation. Where does the time go, Angelo?
I don't know, it goes fast. When you get exciting wrestlers and the people behind you, it sure makes it exciting, and the time just goes zappo.
Angelo, next week, what another fantastic card for all of our viewers out there who enjoy the greatest professional wrestlers in the world. How about Junkyard Dog?
Exciting.
The big man from Uganda, Kamala.
Mammoth.
David Bruno Sammartino in action next week.
Powerful.
Dr. D, David Schultz.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, he's tough. We've got the Tonga Kid in action next week.
High flying, defies gravity.
How about this for a tag team combination? Big John Studd, Nikolai Volkov against Special Delivery Jones and Samoan 3.
Action.
Join us again next week for the World Wrestling Federation.
Tonight, it's a synchronicity evening with the Police in a 2-hour concert special starting at 6. Then the Drummonds may lose Sam if the boy's father has his way on Different Strokes at 8. Stay tuned now for all your favorite hockey greats on Original 6 Hockey next on VU 13.